Cowgirl Rosie has 5 baby bison and they are missing. Join her as she goes along with Sheriff Joe looking for them. From 2001, it's Cowgirl Rosie and her 5 baby bison, written and illustrated by Gilbis. Cowgirl Rosie lived on a ranch with her 5 baby bison. They were the most handsome babies you ever did see. Every day, Cowgirl Rosie brushed each glossy black coat and kissed each shiny nose. "Good morning, Bigwig," she said to the biggest. "Did you sleep well, Bonnie?" she asked to the next. "Hello, Beefy." "Hello, Butch," she said to the twins. "And how's my baby bee?" said Cowgirl Rosie to the smallest as she tickled her tiny tummy. Now these baby bison were the most mischievous babies you ever did see. They scampered around the ranch, here and there, this away and that away. By the time Cowgirl Rosie rounded them up at the end of each day, she was plumb worn out. One day, Cowgirl Rosie decided to visit Sheriff Joe, who lived in town. She pulled on her cowgirl boots and put on her cowgirl hat. "It's a long walk to town, so be good, little babies, and stay close to me," she said. Together, they set off down the trail. Cowgirl Rosie skipped in front, whistling a cowgirl tune. But as Cowgirl Rosie and her 5 baby bison scampered past the barn, Bigwig disappeared. When Cowgirl Rosie and her 4 babies scurried around the water barrel, Bonnie disappeared. As Cowgirl Rosie and her 3 babies scuttled past the giant cactus, Beefy and Butch disappeared. And when Cowgirl Rosie and her last little baby skipped through the rocky pass, Baby Bee disappeared too. Oh, calamity! Cowgirl Rosie ran to Sheriff Joe's house. "I've lost my 5 baby bison," she cried. "Quick," said Sheriff Joe. "Let's saddle up and hit the trail before it gets dark." Yahoo! Come back, babies! Cowgirl Rosie and Sheriff Joe searched the desert high and low and near and far. "Bigwig Bonnie," called Cowgirl Rosie. "Where are you, Beefy and Butch? Are you hiding, Baby Bee? Please come back, my handsome babies." But nary a baby bison could they find. "Look," said Cowgirl Rosie. It was Snaky Jake. "Howdy. Might we take a look-see into your sack?" said Sheriff Joe. Out popped 5 baby bison. "But these aren't my babies," sniffed Cowgirl Rosie. "Mine are black and these are white." "Yes, sirree," said Snaky Jake. "These are my babies. Ain't they cute?" "Where are my babies?" Cowgirl Rosie began to cry, and her tears fell like rain. Plip, plop, plip, plop. "Don't cry, Cowgirl Rosie," said Sheriff Joe. "Looky here." The 5 soggy white bison slowly began to turn black as the flour washed off of them. "Bigwig, Bonnie, Beefy, Butch, and my little baby bee." "My babies!" cried Cowgirl Rosie. Snaky Jake turned and ran. "Hold it!" hollered Sheriff Joe. Quick as a flash, Cowgirl Rosie twirled her lasso and let it loose. 1, 2, 3, swish! Back in town, Cowgirl Rosie was a hero. She had rescued her babies and nabbed the thief. "This calls for a celebration," said Sheriff Joe. "How about some of my best cactus pie?" When every last dish had been licked clean as a whistle, Sheriff Joe brought out a huge package. "This is your reward for catching Snaky Jake," he said. "I hope you like it." Cowgirl Rosie tucked her 5 handsome babies into their brand new bison buggy. "Now you'll never disappear again," she said as she kissed each shiny nose of Bigwig, Bonnie, Beefy, Butch, and Baby Bee. "So long, Sheriff Joe," said Cowgirl Rosie, and with a wave, they all set off for home. This book is very special in our family because it was the favorite book of Cousin Grace. Now she's older and in college, but when her newest cousin was born, she decided she wanted to give this book to her. And that newest cousin was my granddaughter, and her name is Rosie. I hope you enjoyed this book as much as Grace did, and now Rosie does. I really enjoyed reading it to you and would love to read you more. Please subscribe, and then every time I've got a book ready for you to hear, you'll find out about it, and we can get together again for a nice reading session.